Ladies and gentlemen, the calendar will flip to 2026 whether you are ready or not. The question is not when it will come, but who you will be when it arrives. The future does not reward people who wait. It rewards those who prepare. So today, I want to give you 5 goals that can transform your next year and potentially your entire life. In today's fast-changing world, knowledge is everywhere. But mastery, that's rare. If you want to build a future where you are in control, not your boss, not your economy, not your degree, you must master one high-income skill. Not dabble, not try. Master one skill that can make you valuable, irreplaceable, and in demand, no matter where you live or what background you come from. A high-income skill is something that people are willing to pay a premium for. It could be digital marketing, public speaking, copywriting, programming, video editing, AI development, sales, graphic design, business strategy, or financial consulting. These are skills that solve real problems for individuals, companies, and industries. They are not just trendy, they are timeless. And if you master one, not only do you survive in tough times, you thrive. Too many people waste time jumping from one thing to another. They spend 3 months learning design, then jump to trading, then switch to content creation. They become average at many things and great at none. That's not how you win. You don't get paid for what you start. You get paid for what you finish. You get paid for what you dominate. You have to pick your lane and go deep. Stop thinking you need to know everything. You don't need 10 skills to become successful. You need one skill that you become so good at, people start saying, "We need you." That's when the money changes. That's when the respect changes. That's when your life changes. Let me tell you what mastery really means. Mastery is when you know more about your skill than 99% of the world. It's when your fingers move faster than your thoughts, when solutions come before the problem is even fully explained. It's when people call you, not because they know you, but because they've heard about what you can do. That kind of power doesn't come from watching a few videos. It doesn't come from reading a few blogs. It comes from discipline, repetition, and obsession. It comes from doing it again and again when no one is watching, no one is clapping, and you're tired of doing the same thing. Mastery is boring. That's the truth. While everyone is out looking for the next exciting opportunity, the master is repeating the basics. While everyone else is multitasking, the master is focused on precision. And eventually, when the noise dies down and the excitement fades, the master is still standing, calm, confident, in control, and paid. You want to be free. Then stop relying on motivation and start building a skill that makes you money, no matter what country you're in or what company you're with. The right high-income skill is like carrying gold in your mind. No one can steal it. No one can tax it. No one can take it from you. It travels with you, earns with you, and grows with you. Now you might say, "But I don't know which skill to learn." Here's the answer. Pick one that matches your personality, your curiosity, and your long-term market value. Don't pick a skill just because it's trendy. Trends die. Principles stay. Ask yourself, can I imagine myself doing this every day for the next 3-5 years and becoming great at it? If the answer is yes, then that's the one. Then you go all in. Not 50%, not 70% all in. Learn every day, practice every night, study the best in that field, build your own projects, fail publicly, improve privately, join communities, take feedback, refine your style, test what works, track your progress. Put in the hours no one wants to put in. Do the work no one wants to do. Because when you do what others avoid, you gain what others can't reach. There are no shortcuts in mastery. You must give it time, sacrifice, and focus. But once you get there, the world opens up. Opportunities knock. People trust you. Clients seek you. Companies chase you. You stop applying for jobs and start choosing them. If you want true freedom, you must stop trading your time for money forever. That's the trap most people live in. They work 8, 10, even 12 hours a day. And the moment they stop working, the money stops flowing. That's not wealth. That's survival. And in the new world, survival isn't enough. You need leverage. You need to build something once that pays you again and again. That's what passive income is. Passive income is not magic. It is not money while you sleep without effort. It is money that eventually works for you after you've worked for it first. It could be digital, physical, intellectual, or financial. A course you create, a book you write, a product you sell, an app you build, a rental property you own, a dividend-paying stock portfolio. These are not get-rich-quick schemes. They are get-rich-forever strategies. The idea is simple: put in the work up front, then let that effort multiply without your direct daily involvement. Most people spend years helping someone else build assets. They work for a company. They clock in and clock out. But they never build something of their own that keeps working even when they're tired, sick, or on vacation. That's the mindset you need to shift. You don't need millions of dollars to start building passive income. You need creativity, clarity, and commitment. Let's say you have a skill: graphic design, fitness training, language teaching. Turn that into a digital product, an ebook, an online course, a subscription community. You do the hard work once, write the book, record the course, build the platform, and then it lives online, making money for you while you do other things. Or maybe you're good with money, then use your discipline to invest in dividend stocks, bonds, or REITs. Even if you start small, the key is consistency. Every month, feed that portfolio. Let it grow like a tree. At first, the income might be tiny, a few dollars a month. But over time, with reinvestment and smart choices, it compounds. And one day, it becomes enough to pay a bill, then a rent, then your entire lifestyle. Another way is to leverage the power of content. In today's digital age, attention is currency. Create a YouTube channel, a podcast, a blog. Share your experiences, your lessons, your insights. Monetize it through ads, sponsorships, affiliate marketing. Yes, it takes time to grow. But once the engine is built and the traffic flows, it doesn't stop when you stop. Your words, videos, and ideas continue working on your behalf. There's also physical passive income: vending machines, real estate rentals, automated e-commerce stores. These take more upfront capital, but they generate income consistently once properly set up, and they scale. One property becomes 3. One machine becomes 10. One product becomes a brand. The key is systems. Passive income is not about doing nothing. It's about building systems that do the work for you. Automate what you can. Outsource what you don't enjoy. Streamline the rest. The more your system works independently, the closer you are to financial independence. The biggest mistake people make is waiting. They say, "I'll start next year when I have more time." Time is never the issue. Clarity is. You need to decide, are you going to keep depending on your salary, or are you going to build your own safety net? Are you going to be the person who consumes everything, or the person who creates something valuable? Everyone has something to offer. If you know something that others don't, you can monetize it. If you've solved a problem, others are still facing it, package your solutions. Build assets, not just activity. Build equity, not just effort. Every hour you spend building passive income is an hour you invest into freedom, stability, and peace of mind. Passive income doesn't mean you stop working. It means you start choosing your work. It gives you space to think, create, and grow without the fear of running out of money. It gives you leverage in negotiations, options during crisis, and security for your future. In the past, people lived in one city, worked one job, followed one system, and retired in one country. That world is gone. Today, success is no longer limited by borders. Opportunity no longer wears the face of one language, one culture, or one way of thinking. If you want to rise in the new world, you must expand your global mindset, not just geographically, but mentally, culturally, and strategically. A global mindset means you stop seeing the world only through your neighborhood, your upbringing, your country's media. It means you start thinking in possibilities, not limitations. It's not just about traveling or learning a second language. It's about understanding how different parts of the world operate, how trends move across continents, and how people from different backgrounds think, buy, sell, and grow. When you develop a global mindset, you stop asking, what is the government doing for me? And you start asking, what are people doing in other countries that I'm not doing yet? You begin to see that success leaves clues, not just in your city or industry, but across oceans. A skill that's common in one country may be rare in another. A product that's saturated in your local market may be brand new somewhere else. The one who sees the gap wins. The internet is your passport. You don't need to wait for a visa or a plane ticket to think globally. You have access to global markets, global education, global competition, and global opportunities right from your phone. Study how people sell in the US, how startups scale in India, how creators build communities in Brazil, how freelancers grow in Nigeria, how innovation rises in China. Patterns begin to emerge. You'll stop seeing countries. You'll start seeing models. Having a global mindset also makes you harder to replace. When you understand how different cultures work, you become valuable to global teams. You can communicate better. You understand unspoken rules. You adapt quickly. While others are limited by their bubble, you're connecting dots across the world. Employers notice that. Clients value that. Entrepreneurs profit from that. And if you're building something of your own, whether it's a business, a brand, or a platform, thinking globally from day one puts you in a different league. You won't design your content only for one language. You won't price your product only for one region. You won't limit your thinking to your local economy. You'll ask questions like, how do I serve people across time zones? How can I make this accessible to different income levels? What currencies should I accept? What platforms do they use in other countries? This mindset gives you resilience. If one market crashes, you pivot to another. If one customer segment dries up, you serve another. You're not stuck in one place dependent on one outcome or afraid of global competition because you understand it. And when you understand something, you can influence it. To expand your global mindset, start small. Read international news. Follow creators from different countries. Watch documentaries about cultures you've never studied. Join international forums. Take courses in other languages, even if it's subtitled. Learn to respect different points of view. Listen more than you talk. Be curious, not critical. Study success stories from countries no one talks about. Your worldview becomes your opportunity field. If your view is small, your strategy will be small. But if you understand the world, you understand the flow of innovation, money, talent, and ideas. You begin to position yourself, not react. You begin to lead, not follow. Global thinking is not about rejecting where you come from. It's about adding new dimensions to how you see yourself, your work, and your impact. It's about opening doors in your mind that were locked by habit, fear, or limited information. The future belongs to the flexible, the culturally aware, and the globally strategic. Discipline is the foundation of all success. Not talent, not luck, not motivation. Motivation comes and goes. It's easy to feel excited when the sun is shining and everyone is cheering. But discipline is what keeps you going when no one is watching, when nothing is exciting, and when the only voice pushing you forward is your own. If you want to achieve anything extraordinary, you need unshakable discipline, a kind of self-control that does not bend under pressure, delay, failure, or fatigue. Unshakable discipline means doing the right thing even when it's the hard thing. It means waking up when you said you would, even if you only slept 4 hours. It means working on your goals even when you're uninspired. It means following your plan, not your feelings. Feelings change. Plans must not. Discipline starts with clarity. You cannot stay committed to something you don't truly understand. So first, decide who you want to become. Not what you want to do. Who you want to be. A disciplined person knows what they stand for. They have values that are non-negotiable, habits that are not optional. If you don't build your own rules, the world will build distractions for you. You can't win like that. People often wait to feel ready. But the truth is, successful people rarely feel ready. They just act. Discipline doesn't wait for emotion. It creates motion. It builds momentum. And once momentum starts, the work gets easier. 1 day becomes 2. 2 days become 2 weeks. And then you're no longer asking, how do I stay disciplined? You're simply living it. Unshakable discipline also means mastering your time. Every day, you get 24 hours like everyone else. What separates winners from the rest is how they guard their time. They eliminate distractions. They avoid people who waste their energy. They say no to comfort. They protect their focus like a warrior protects a gate. Because they understand one simple truth: your focus is your future. Building discipline doesn't require perfection. It requires consistency. You will mess up. You will feel tired. You will want to quit. That's not weakness. That's humanity. But disciplined people train their minds to bounce back faster. They don't let one bad day turn into a bad week. They don't negotiate with their laziness. They recognize it, they fight it, and they move forward anyway. To build discipline, build routines. Create structure. Wake up at the same time. Exercise daily. Set time blocks for deep work. Schedule rest, but make sure it's earned. Track your progress. Write your goals. Review them weekly. Discipline is not random. It's designed. And the more structure you build into your life, the fewer excuses you'll make when things get uncomfortable. Discipline also requires sacrifice. You will have to give up things others enjoy, late nights, endless entertainment, short-term pleasure. But every sacrifice you make is an investment in your future self. While others waste hours, you build mastery. While they procrastinate, you produce. While they doubt, you execute. You are not better than anyone else. You are simply more consistent. Surrounding yourself with disciplined people helps too. Environment shapes behavior. If everyone around you is soft, slow, or reactive, you will absorb their habits. But if you surround yourself with people who push themselves, who expect excellence, who keep showing up no matter what, you will rise to their level. Discipline becomes your normal, not your exception. There will be moments where everything inside you wants to quit. When the results don't show up, when the progress is invisible, when the noise in your head screams louder than the plan on your paper, that's the test. That's where unshakable discipline is built. Not in the easy moments, but in the silent ones, the lonely ones, the uncomfortable ones, the ones no one else sees but you. That is where the future is shaped, not someday, not when it's easy. Now, through repetition, through structure, through self-control, through the quiet choice to keep moving forward, even when nothing around you gives you permission to do so. In a world obsessed with getting rich, getting noticed, getting ahead, the secret to long-term success is found in giving. Not just giving money, giving time, giving value, giving help, energy, insight, service. The people who win in the long run are not those who constantly ask, "What's in it for me?" but those who consistently ask, "What can I contribute?" Giving more than you take is a mindset. It means showing up with the intention to serve before expecting to be rewarded. It means adding value before you ever ask for anything in return. The irony is that the people who give first often end up receiving the most, but not because they chased it. They earned it through trust, credibility, and genuine impact. Think about it. In business, the most respected brands are those that solve problems. In leadership, the most admired people are those who serve others before serving themselves. In relationships, the most loved individuals are those who listen, care, and support without keeping score. Giving creates connection. Giving builds trust. Giving makes you unforgettable. People remember how you made them feel. They don't remember your credentials, your title, or your R.A. Somme. They remember if you made them feel seen, helped them in a moment of struggle, taught them something useful, or opened a door they couldn't open alone. One act of genuine help can echo for years in someone's life, and that echo often comes back to you multiplied. To give more than you take, you need to shift your focus from short-term gains to long-term relationships. Stop thinking like a hunter chasing quick wins. Start thinking like a gardener planting seeds. You don't ask a seed to grow tomorrow. You water it. You protect it. You nurture it. And over time, it bears fruit. But only for the patient. Only for the consistent. Only for the givers. There's no shortage of people trying to grab attention, followers, sales influence. But most are noise. Most are takers. The person who gives authentically, quietly, relentlessly rises above the noise. That person becomes a magnet. Opportunities chase them. People refer them. Doors open without knocking because value travels. Word spreads. Reputation builds. And generosity scales faster than selfishness ever will. Giving doesn't mean being a pushover. It doesn't mean saying yes to everything or letting people walk over you. It means operating from a place of abundance, not desperation. When you believe in your ability to create, serve, and grow, you don't fear giving. You understand that what you give away is never lost. It's invested in people, in relationships, in reputation, in impact. You can give in many forms. Teach someone something they don't know. Introduce someone to a valuable connection. Share a tool that made your life easier. Mentor someone younger in your field. Volunteer your time without expecting credit. Write something useful. Speak from experience. Share the mistakes you've made so others don't repeat them. All of it adds value. All of it matters. And the best part, giving sharpens you. It forces you to understand what you know. It pushes you to think beyond yourself. It builds your leadership skills. It humbles you. It keeps your ego in check. When you give, you grow internally and externally. You begin to think at a higher level. You play a bigger game. Because your mindset is no longer trapped in scarcity. When others operate with a me-first mentality, you stand out by being the one who gives. And over time, people notice. They trust you more. They support you faster. They root for your success, not just because you're talented, but because you helped them succeed too. And when people feel that from you, they will never forget you, so you keep giving. You keep showing up. You keep leading with value, even when no one is watching, even when it feels unnoticed. Because at the end of the day, your legacy is not what you earned, but what you gave to others to help them rise. In conclusion, as 2026 approaches, it's not just another year on the calendar. It's a new chapter waiting to be written by your choices, actions, and mindset. Setting meaningful goals is not about chasing temporary motivation, but about laying down a long-term foundation for personal growth, financial independence, and lasting impact. Mastering one high-income skill gives you the power to take control of your future, no matter the economy or competition. Creating a stream of passive income shifts your life from survival to scalability, where money works for you, not the other way around. Expanding your global mindset equips you to think bigger, adapt faster, and identify opportunities others overlook. Building unshakable discipline turns you into someone who finishes what they start, even when no one is watching. And giving more than you take is the most underrated success strategy. It builds your influence, your relationships, and your legacy. 2026 is not going to reward the lazy or the lucky. It will reward the focused, the disciplined, and the intentional. These 5 goals are not suggestions. They are strategies. Apply them with consistency and courage, and you'll find yourself not just surviving the next year, but completely transforming it from the inside out.